The divine call awaits you. Have you ever felt a quiet, unshakable pull deep within your soul? A feeling that your life is meant for something greater? Perhaps you've sensed it in fleeting moments, a whisper in the stillness, a nudge in your spirit, or a longing that words cannot fully express. This is no coincidence. This is a divine invitation, woven into the very fabric of your being, calling you toward a higher purpose. You are not here by accident. Every step of your journey, every triumph, and every trial has led you to this moment. There is a reason you've been guided to this message, to this space. It is a sacred appointment, a moment of awakening designed to realign your life with the mission God has placed within you. This journey will not be ordinary, for you are not ordinary. You are chosen to rise above the noise, to step into the fullness of your purpose, and to trust in the one who created you for such a time as this. The road ahead will require faith, courage, and a heart willing to surrender to the divine. But it also promises transformation, fulfillment, and the profound joy of walking in alignment with God's plan. Together, we will uncover the steps to embrace this sacred calling, from recognizing the signs of divine guidance to overcoming the challenges that arise on this path. Each moment will bring you closer to the person you were created to be. The journey of the chosen is not one you walk alone. God is with you, and His messengers, your guardian angels, are by your side, guiding and protecting you every step of the way. Are you ready to take the first step? To uncover the truth of your purpose and to trust the divine plan unfolding in your life? This is your moment. The call of the chosen awaits, and the journey begins now. Let us walk this sacred path together, hand in hand with faith, courage, and the unwavering knowledge that you are loved, guided, and destined for greatness. Part 1. The Call of the Chosen. Beloved, have you ever felt a quiet stirring in your soul, a gentle pull towards something greater than yourself? This feeling, subtle yet persistent, is not a coincidence. It is a divine call, carefully orchestrated by the Creator to guide you into alignment with your higher purpose. This moment you find yourself in is no accident. It has been intricately woven into the fabric of your life, a thread in the grand design of God's eternal plan. From the beginning of your existence, you were set apart, chosen for a mission that goes beyond the ordinary. Perhaps you have sensed it in fleeting moments, a whisper in the wind, a nudge in your spirit, or a deep longing to uncover the meaning of your life. These are not random sensations, but divine signals, messages from the heavens reminding you of your unique role in this world. You are not here by chance, and neither is this moment. Every twist and turn, every triumph and trial has brought you to this sacred intersection. It is here that you are invited to step into your calling, to embrace the identity of a chosen one, and to walk the path illuminated by God's light. This journey is not about striving to become someone else. It is about uncovering the truth of who you were created to be. Imagine the care and love with which the Creator formed you. Every aspect of your being, your strengths, your passions, your dreams, was designed with purpose. You are not a random collection of traits, but a masterpiece crafted by the hand of God. The gifts you possess, whether you recognize them or not, are tools meant to fulfill the mission that only you can accomplish. There is no one else like you, and your presence in this world is intentional. Yet, stepping into this calling is not without its challenges. The world often tries to drown out the voice of the divine, replacing it with distractions, doubts, and fears. You may have felt this tension, the struggle between the pull of your higher purpose and the weight of worldly expectations. It is a battle that many face, but it is also a sign that you are on the verge of something extraordinary. The chosen path is not always easy, but it is always meaningful. It requires courage to let go of the familiar and to step into the unknown, trusting that God's plans for you are good. This trust is not blind faith. It is a deep knowing that the one who called you is faithful. Jeremiah 29 verse 11 reminds us of this truth. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. These words are not just a promise. They are an invitation to trust in the unfolding of God's purpose for your life. As you reflect on this call, Consider the moments in your life when you have felt a sense of divine guidance. Perhaps it was a decision that seemed daunting but led to unexpected blessings. Maybe it was a chance encounter that changed the trajectory of your journey. These moments are not coincidences. They are evidence of God's hand at work, gently steering you toward your destiny. The call of the chosen is also a call to partnership. God does not ask you to walk this path alone. He has provided you with divine companions, your guardian angels, to guide, protect, and support you. These celestial beings are not distant or detached. They are intimately involved in your life, constantly working behind the scenes to help you navigate the complexities of your journey. They are the quiet whispers of wisdom in your heart, the gentle nudges that steer you toward the light. Your guardian angels are eager to assist you, but they will not impose themselves upon you. They respect your free will and wait patiently for you to invite them into your life. This invitation can be as simple as a prayer, a moment of stillness, or a heartfelt intention to connect. When you open your heart to their presence, you create a channel for divine guidance to flow freely. The journey of the chosen is not about perfection, but about progress. It is about taking one step at a time, trusting that each step is guided by a higher power. There will be moments of doubt, times when the path ahead seems unclear. In these moments, remember that you are not alone. The Creator who called you is also the one who sustains you. His strength is made perfect in your weakness, and His grace is sufficient for every challenge you face. As you begin to embrace your calling, you may notice a shift within yourself. Old fears may begin to fade, replaced by a sense of peace and purpose. The doubts that once held you back may give way to a quiet confidence, a knowing that you are exactly where you are meant to be. This transformation is not something you achieve on your own. It is the work of the divine within you, shaping and refining you into the person you were always meant to be. The call of the chosen is not just about what you do. It is about who you are. It is about living in alignment with your true self, the self that was created in the image of God. It is about letting go of the roles and identities that no longer serve you and stepping into the fullness of your being. This is not an act of rejection, but of liberation, a release from the chains of fear and a step into the freedom of divine love. As you stand at the threshold of this journey, take a moment to reflect on the sacredness of this moment. Feel the weight of the call upon your heart, not as a burden, but as a blessing. You were chosen for this path, not because you are perfect, but because you are loved. The one who called you is the one who will equip you, guide you, and walk with you every step of the way. This is your moment to say yes to the call, not just with your words, but with your life. To step into the unknown with faith, to embrace the guidance of your guardian angels, and to trust that God's plans for you are greater than anything you could imagine. The journey ahead is not without challenges, but it is rich with purpose, meaning, and divine promise. Are you ready to take the first step? The path of the chosen awaits, and your angels are ready to guide you into the fullness of your destiny. Part 2. Embracing the call. As the divine call begins to resonate within your heart, a shift takes place. You may feel a mixture of excitement and hesitation, an acknowledgement that this call carries both immense promise and profound responsibility. To embrace the call of the chosen is to step into a life that reflects your true purpose, a life not dictated by external expectations but aligned with the unique mission God has placed within you. It is a sacred journey of transformation, one that requires both faith and action. This call often begins as a whisper, a subtle but persistent feeling that there is more to your life than what meets the eye. It may come in moments of stillness when your soul feels the weight of something greater. Perhaps you felt it during times of joy, when everything seemed to align perfectly, or even in moments of struggle, when a quiet voice within reminded you that the challenges you face are preparing you for something extraordinary. This is the call of the chosen, a reminder that your life carries a purpose far beyond the ordinary. To fully embrace this call, you must first recognize that it is not a coincidence. It is a divine invitation, extended to you by a Creator who knows you intimately and loves you unconditionally. The gifts, talents, and dreams you carry are not random. They were placed within you with intention. Each one is a piece of the puzzle, a tool designed to help you fulfill your unique mission. But these gifts can only reach their full potential when they are surrendered to God and aligned with His purpose for your life. Embracing the call also means letting go of the fear and doubt that often accompany it. It's natural to feel unworthy or unprepared for such a significant mission. You may wonder, why me? What can I possibly offer? But the truth is, God does not call the equipped, He equips the called. Throughout Scripture, we see examples of ordinary people chosen for extraordinary purposes. Moses doubted his ability to lead. David was a shepherd before he became a king. And Mary was a young woman when she was chosen to bear the Son of God. In each case, it was not their qualifications that mattered, but their willingness to say yes. This willingness to say yes is the first step in embracing the call. It is an act of faith, a declaration that you trust in God's plan even when you cannot see the full picture. Faith does not require certainty, it requires trust. Hebrews 11 verse 1 reminds us, "Now faith is confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see." By stepping out in faith, you align yourself with the divine flow of God's will, allowing Him to guide you every step of the way. As you embrace this call, you will begin to notice the presence of your guardian angels more clearly. These divine companions have been with you all along, guiding and protecting you, even when you were unaware of their presence. They are messengers of God, sent to assist you on your journey. Their guidance often comes in subtle ways, a sense of peace, a sudden insight, or a sign that appears at just the right moment. These are not coincidences, but divine reminders that you are not alone. To deepen your connection with your guardian angels, you must invite them into your life with intention. This invitation can be as simple as a prayer, a moment of quiet reflection, or a heartfelt request for their guidance. When you open your heart to their presence, you create a space for divine communication to flow. Trust that their guidance will come, not always in dramatic ways, but often in the stillness of your heart and the synchronicities of your daily life. As you continue to embrace the call, you may find yourself facing obstacles. The path of the chosen is not without challenges. You may encounter moments of doubt, fear, or resistance, both from within and from the world around you. These challenges are not meant to discourage you, but to strengthen you. They are opportunities to deepen your faith, to trust in God's provision, and to grow into the person you were created to be. Consider these obstacles not as roadblocks, but as stepping stones. Each challenge you face is a chance to reaffirm your commitment to the path. When doubt arises, remind yourself of God's promises. When fear threatens to hold you back, remember that the one who calls you is the same one who empowers you. Isaiah 41 verse 10 offers a powerful assurance. Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. These words are not just a promise. They are a source of strength to carry you through even the most difficult moments. Embracing the call also requires a willingness to let go of what no longer serves you. This may mean releasing old habits, beliefs, or relationships that are not aligned with your higher purpose. It may mean stepping out of your comfort zone and into the unknown. Letting go is not easy, but it is necessary. Just as a seed must break open to grow into a tree, you must release the old to make room for the new. This process can feel like a loss, but it is actually a gain. It is a step toward freedom, growth, and alignment with God's plan for your life. As you navigate this journey, take time to reflect on the lessons you are learning. Journaling, prayer, and meditation can help you process your experiences and stay connected to your purpose. These practices create space for divine wisdom to flow, allowing you to see the bigger picture and recognize the ways in which God is at work in your life. They also serve as a reminder that you are not alone. Your guardian angels, your faith community, and the Creator Himself are all walking with you, offering guidance, support, and encouragement. The call of the chosen is not a destination but a journey, a continuous unfolding of purpose, growth, and transformation. Each step you take brings you closer to the person God created you to be. Each challenge you overcome strengthens your faith and deepens your trust. And each moment of surrender opens the door to greater blessings and opportunities. This journey is a partnership between you and the divine. It is a dance of faith and action, trust and surrender, courage and grace. As you embrace this call, remember that you are not walking it alone. The one who called you is faithful, and he will guide you every step of the way. Your guardian angels are by your side, ready to assist you at every turn. And your purpose, though sometimes hidden, is always unfolding. Now is the time to step fully into your calling, to say yes with your whole heart, to trust that the path ahead, though uncertain, is rich with promise and potential. This is your moment to embrace the call, to align with your divine purpose, and to walk the path of the chosen with faith, courage, and unwavering trust. The journey is just beginning, and the best is yet to come. Part 3. Letting go to move forward. As you continue this sacred journey of embracing the call of the chosen, a pivotal step emerges: letting go. To walk fully into your divine purpose, you must release what no longer serves you. This act of surrender is not a loss but a profound gain, a necessary shedding of the old to make space for the new. It is a process of transformation, one that allows you to move forward with clarity, freedom, and alignment with God's will. The things that weigh you down are often subtle, woven into the patterns of your daily life. They may include fears that whisper you are not enough, doubts that cloud your vision, or habits that keep you from stepping into your potential. They could also be relationships or roles that, while once meaningful, no longer align with the person you are becoming. To let go is to honor these elements of your past for the lessons they've taught you while recognizing that they are not meant to accompany you into your future. Letting go requires courage. It asks you to step into the unknown, to trust that God's plans for you are good, even when you cannot see the full picture. Isaiah 43 verses 18 to 19 reminds us, "Forget the former things, do not dwell on the past. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it?" This verse is a call to release the grip of the past and to open your heart to the possibilities of what lies ahead. The new thing God is doing in your life cannot fully emerge until you create space for it by letting go. As you begin this process, take time to reflect on what you are holding on to and why. Ask yourself, what fears are keeping me from moving forward? What doubts are holding me back? What patterns or behaviors no longer serve my growth? These questions are not meant to induce guilt or shame, but to bring awareness. Awareness is the first step toward release. When you identify what needs to be let go, you can begin to take intentional steps toward freedom. The act of letting go is deeply spiritual. It is an act of trust in God's provision and guidance. When you release your burdens to Him, you are not abandoning responsibility. You are acknowledging that you cannot carry the weight alone. Matthew 11 verses 28 to 30 offers a powerful invitation. "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." These words remind us that God does not expect us to bear our burdens alone. He invites us to surrender them, trusting that He will provide the strength and guidance we need. Letting go also involves forgiving, not only others, but also yourself. Unforgiveness is a heavy chain that binds you to the past, preventing you from moving forward. It keeps you tethered to pain, resentment, and regret. Forgiveness, on the other hand, is a powerful act of liberation. It does not excuse wrongdoing but frees your heart from the weight of bitterness. When you forgive, you release the hold that the past has on you, allowing you to step into the future with an open heart. This process may not happen overnight. Letting go is often a journey, not a single moment. It requires patience, persistence, and grace. There may be times when the past tries to pull you back, whispering that you are safer in the familiar. In these moments, remind yourself of God's promises. He has called you to a life of freedom, not one of bondage. The past has shaped you, but it does not define you. Your identity lies in who God says you are, not in the circumstances you have faced. As you release what no longer serves you, you create space for God's blessings to flow into your life. Imagine a garden that has become overgrown with weeds. The weeds are not inherently bad. They are simply taking up space that could be used for flowers to bloom. When you clear the weeds, you make room for beauty to grow. In the same way, letting go of the old allows the new to take root and flourish. This process of release is not just about removing what is harmful, but also about making intentional choices to embrace what is life-giving. As you let go, consider what you want to cultivate in your life. What values, habits, and relationships align with your divine purpose? What brings you joy, peace, and a sense of fulfillment? These are the seeds you are called to plant as you move forward. One of the most profound aspects of letting go is the freedom it brings. When you release the weight of the past, you are no longer held back by fear, doubt, or regret. You are free to step fully into the present moment, to embrace the opportunities and blessings that surround you. This freedom is not just external, it is internal. It is the freedom to be fully yourself, to live authentically and unapologetically in alignment with who God created you to be. Letting go also strengthens your faith. It is an act of trust, a declaration that you believe in God's goodness and faithfulness. When you let go of what you cannot control, you place your trust in the one who holds all things in his hands. This trust deepens your relationship with God, allowing you to experience his love and grace in new and profound ways. As you navigate this process, remember that you are not alone. Your guardian angels are by your side, offering guidance and support. They are there to remind you of your strength, to encourage you when the journey feels difficult, and to celebrate with you as you take each step forward. Their presence is a reminder that you are deeply loved and divinely supported. The journey of letting go is a sacred one. It is a process of shedding the old to embrace the new, of releasing the weight of the past to step into the freedom of the present. It is a journey of faith, trust, and transformation. As you let go, you align yourself more fully with God's purpose for your life, creating space for his blessings to flow and for your true self to shine. This is your moment to release what no longer serves you and to step boldly into the life that awaits you. The path ahead is not without challenges, but it is filled with promise and possibility. Trust that the one who called you is faithful, and that his plans for you are greater than anything you could imagine. Let go and move forward with courage, faith, and an open heart. The best is yet to come. Part 4. Trusting Divine Timing. As you continue on the sacred path of the chosen, another essential truth becomes clear. God's timing is perfect. While the world often rushes and demands immediate answers, divine timing operates on a rhythm far greater than human understanding. Trusting in this timing requires faith, patience, and a willingness to surrender your need for control. It is a lesson that unfolds gradually, one that asks you to embrace the present moment while holding steadfast to the promise of what is to come. You may have experienced moments in your life when things didn't happen as quickly as you hoped. Prayers seemed unanswered, doors remained closed, and waiting felt unbearable. In these times, doubt can creep in, whispering questions like, "Does God hear me? Is anything happening at all?" Yet, the truth is that even in the silence, God is at work. His plans are not delayed or forgotten. They are unfolding in perfect alignment with his greater purpose. The Bible offers countless examples of divine timing. Consider Abraham and Sarah, who waited decades for the fulfillment of God's promise that they would have a son. During their long wait, they struggled with doubt and even tried to take matters into their own hands. Yet, when the time was right, Isaac was born, and their faith was strengthened through the process. Their story reminds us that waiting is not a punishment but a preparation, a sacred season in which God refines us for the blessings he has in store. In your own life, the waiting season may feel like a wilderness, a time of uncertainty, longing, and questioning. Yet, the wilderness is not a barren place. It is a place of growth. Just as seeds germinate in the darkness of the soil, so too does your faith grow in the quiet, unseen moments of waiting. It is in these moments that you learn to rely on God's strength, to trust in his wisdom, and to let go of the need to control every detail. Trusting divine timing also means accepting that not everything will be revealed at once. God often works in steps, providing just enough light for the next part of the journey. This can feel frustrating, especially if you are someone who prefers to see the whole picture. Yet, this step-by-step guidance is an act of grace. allowing you to grow in faith and resilience with each step you take. Psalm 119 verse 105 beautifully captures this truth. Your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path. The lamp doesn't illuminate the entire road, but it provides enough light for the next step. As you wait for the fulfillment of God's promises, it's important to remember that waiting is not a passive act. It is an active posture of faith, one that involves seeking God, listening for His guidance, and preparing your heart for what lies ahead. Waiting is a time to deepen your relationship with God, to strengthen your trust in Him, and to align your actions with His will. It is a time to cultivate patience, to practice gratitude, and to remain steadfast in your belief that His plans are good. During this season, your guardian angels play a vital role. They are messengers of God's love and assurance, reminding you that you are not alone in your waiting. Their presence is a constant source of comfort, guidance, and encouragement. When doubt begins to creep in, they gently nudge you back toward faith, offering signs and synchronicities that reaffirm God's promises. They are with you, not just in the moments of action, but in the quiet spaces of waiting. One of the most profound aspects of trusting divine timing is the freedom it brings. When you release your need to control the timing of your life, you free yourself from the anxiety of trying to force things to happen. You allow yourself to rest in the knowledge that God is in control, that His timing is perfect, and that His plans are far greater than anything you could imagine. This trust creates space for peace, joy, and gratitude to flourish, even in the midst of uncertainty. Consider the story of Joseph, who endured years of hardship before stepping into the role God had prepared for him. Sold into slavery by his brothers, wrongfully imprisoned, and seemingly forgotten, Joseph could have easily given in to despair. Yet, through it all, he trusted in God's plan. When the time was right, he rose to a position of great influence, saving countless lives during a famine. Joseph's journey reminds us that what may seem like a delay is often a divine setup for something far greater than we can see. In your own journey, there may be moments when you feel stuck, as though nothing is happening. Yet, these moments are often when the most profound growth occurs. Just as a plant's roots deepen in the unseen soil, so too does your faith deepen in the waiting. This growth is not always visible, but it is essential. It prepares you to receive and steward the blessings that God has in store for you. As you wait, take time to reflect on the lessons this season is teaching you. What is God asking you to release? What strengths is He cultivating within you? What opportunities for growth and preparation are present right now? These reflections can help you shift your focus from frustration to gratitude, allowing you to see the beauty in the waiting. Trusting divine timing also means being open to redirection. Sometimes, what we think we want is not what God has planned for us. When a door closes or a path shifts, it can be tempting to feel disappointed or discouraged. Yet, these moments are often God's way of steering us towards something better. Proverbs 16 verse 9 reminds us, "In their hearts humans plan their course, but the Lord establishes their steps." Trust that every detour, delay, and closed door is part of God's greater plan for your life. As you navigate this journey, remember that divine timing is not about delay but about alignment. It is about ensuring that you are ready to receive the blessings God has prepared for you, and that those blessings are ready to unfold in the most meaningful way. It is about the right thing happening at the right time, in a way that glorifies God and aligns with His purpose for your life. This trust is not always easy, but it is deeply rewarding. It allows you to live with a sense of peace and assurance, knowing that you are exactly where you are meant to be. It frees you from the pressure of trying to control every aspect of your life and allows you to rest in the knowledge that God's plans are perfect. As you walk this path, let the rhythm of divine timing guide you. Trust in the unfolding of God's plan, even when you cannot see the full picture. Embrace the waiting as a sacred season of growth and preparation, and know that every step you take, no matter how small, is bringing you closer to the fulfillment of His promises. The journey is not always easy, but it is always worth it. Trust the timing, trust the process, and trust the one who holds it all in His hands. Part 5. The strength found in faith. As you continue your journey as a chosen one, the importance of faith becomes clearer than ever. Faith is not just a belief. It is the foundation upon which you stand when the path ahead is uncertain. It is the anchor that holds you steady when storms arise, and the compass that points you toward your divine purpose. To walk this sacred path, faith must not only be present, it must be cultivated, strengthened, and deeply rooted in your heart. Faith is the act of trusting in what you cannot see. It is the confidence that God's promises are true, even when circumstances seem to suggest otherwise. Hebrews 11 verse 1 defines faith as confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see. This assurance is not based on evidence visible to the human eye, but on the steadfast character of the Creator, who has proven his faithfulness time and time again. Throughout Scripture, we see countless examples of faith in action. Abraham trusted God's promise of descendants as numerous as the stars, even when he and Sarah were advanced in years. Noah built an ark despite never having seen rain. Trusting in God's instructions, David faced Goliath with only a sling and stones, confident that the Lord would deliver victory. These stories remind us that faith is not passive, it is active. It requires stepping forward, even when the outcome is uncertain, because you trust in the one who called you. In your own life, faith may be tested in various ways. You might face situations that challenge your patience, courage, or understanding. You may encounter moments when God's plan feels unclear or when the weight of life's challenges seems too heavy to bear. In these moments, faith becomes your greatest strength. It allows you to surrender your fears and doubts, placing them in God's hands and trusting Him to provide. Faith is not about denying reality. It is about trusting in a greater reality. It acknowledges the challenges you face while also affirming that God is greater than any obstacle. When you choose faith over fear, you shift your focus from the size of the problem to the greatness of your God. This shift in perspective empowers you to face life's challenges with courage and hope, knowing that you are not walking this path alone. As you cultivate faith, you will begin to experience its transformative power. Faith brings peace in the midst of chaos, reminding you that God is in control. It brings clarity in times of confusion, guiding you to make decisions aligned with His will. It brings strength in moments of weakness, enabling you to persevere when you feel like giving up. Faith is not just a belief, it is a lifeline, a source of hope and resilience that sustains you through every season. Cultivating faith requires intentionality. It is not something that happens automatically. It is something you choose and nurture daily. Prayer is one of the most powerful ways to strengthen your faith. Through prayer, you communicate with God, sharing your heart and listening for His guidance. Prayer deepens your relationship with Him, reminding you of His presence and faithfulness. It is a sacred conversation that aligns your heart with His will and renews your trust in His plan. Another way to build your faith is by immersing yourself in God's Word. The Bible is filled with promises, wisdom, and stories of His faithfulness. By meditating on Scripture, you remind yourself of who God is and what He has done. Passages like Isaiah 41 verse 10, which says, "Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand," serve as anchors for your soul in times of uncertainty. Community also plays a vital role in cultivating faith. Surrounding yourself with others who share your beliefs provides encouragement, accountability, and support. Whether it's through a faith-based group, a mentor, or a close friend, having a community allows you to share your journey, celebrate victories, and navigate challenges together. Faith was never meant to be a solitary endeavor. It flourishes in connection with others. Faith also grows through action. As you step out in obedience to God's call, even when the path is unclear, your faith is strengthened. Each step of trust deepens your confidence in His provision and guidance. Just as muscles grow stronger through exercise, faith grows stronger through use. When you take steps of faith, you demonstrate your trust in God, and He honors that trust by showing His faithfulness in your life. Your guardian angels are a constant source of encouragement as you cultivate faith. They are ever present, guiding and supporting you as you navigate life's challenges. Their whispers of wisdom and signs of assurance remind you that you are not alone. Even when your faith feels weak, they point you back to God's promises, helping you stay anchored in the truth of His Word. Faith does not mean that life will be free of challenges. In fact, it is often in the face of adversity that faith shines the brightest. When trials come, they test the depth of your trust in God and provide opportunities for growth. James 1 verses 2-4 encourages us. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. Trials are not meant to break you. They are meant to refine you, drawing you closer to God and preparing you for the greater purpose He has for your life. Faith also allows you to release the burden of trying to control every aspect of your life. It frees you to trust in God's timing and surrender your plans to His will. This surrender is not a sign of weakness, but of strength, a declaration that you believe in His goodness and sovereignty. When you release control, you open the door for God to work in ways that exceed your imagination. As you walk this path of faith, remember that it is a journey, not a destination. There will be moments of doubt and struggle, but these do not diminish the strength of your faith. Instead, they provide opportunities to lean deeper into God's grace and to experience His faithfulness in new and profound ways. Each step you take, no matter how small, is a step of trust that brings you closer to Him. Faith is the foundation of the chosen path. It is the light that guides you through darkness, the strength that sustains you in weakness, and the hope that anchors your soul. As you cultivate faith, you align yourself with God's purpose, opening your heart to His guidance and allowing His love to transform your life. Trust in Him, and let your faith be the compass that leads you to the fulfillment of your divine calling. Part 6. Walking in Purpose. As your faith deepens and your trust in God's timing strengthens, the path before you becomes clearer. The call of the chosen is not just an internal transformation, but a journey outward, one that leads to living fully in your purpose. Walking in purpose is not about striving to achieve perfection, but aligning your life with the mission God has set before you. It is about stepping into the identity He has crafted for you, using your gifts and experiences to reflect His glory and fulfill the unique role you were created to play. Purpose is not always revealed in grand, life-altering moments. Often, it unfolds through the ordinary rhythms of life, small decisions, quiet acts of kindness, and opportunities to serve others. It is not something you have to strive to create. It is something you uncover as you walk in step with God. When you surrender to His guidance, purpose becomes less about what you do and more about who you are becoming. Walking in purpose requires clarity. Clarity begins with understanding that your purpose is not something separate from you. It is woven into the fabric of your being. The passions that ignite your soul, the talents you possess, and the experiences you've endured are all threads in the tapestry of your purpose. Jeremiah 1 verse 5 reminds us, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart." These words affirm that your purpose was established before you even took your first breath. To live in alignment with your purpose, you must cultivate a mindset of openness and humility. Openness allows you to see opportunities where others see obstacles, to embrace change as a vehicle for growth, and to recognize God's hand in the details of your life. Humility reminds you that your purpose is not solely for your benefit, but for the greater good. It is a partnership with the divine, an opportunity to be a vessel of His love, hope, and light in the world. One of the key aspects of walking in purpose is listening. God speaks to us in many ways, through Scripture, prayer, people, and even the stillness of our hearts. Your guardian angels also play a significant role in helping you discern God's voice. Their whispers of wisdom, nudges of intuition, and signs of encouragement guide you toward the path that aligns with your divine calling. Listening requires stillness, a quieting of the noise and distractions that can cloud your spiritual vision. As you walk in purpose, you will begin to notice the alignment between your inner life and your outer actions. Your decisions will be guided by values rooted in faith, and your relationships will reflect the love and grace that God has poured into you. Purpose infuses every aspect of your life with meaning, turning even mundane tasks into acts of worship. Colossians 3 verse 23 reminds us, "Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord, not for human masters." This mindset transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary. Walking in purpose also involves overcoming fear and doubt. The enemy often seeks to undermine your confidence by planting seeds of inadequacy or comparison. You may wonder if you are qualified, capable, or worthy of fulfilling such a significant calling. But remember, God does not call the equipped, He equips the called. Moses doubted his ability to lead, but God provided him with everything he needed. Gideon felt unworthy, but God called him a mighty warrior. These stories remind us that God's strength is made perfect in our weakness. Another critical aspect of walking in purpose is perseverance. The path is not always easy. It is marked by challenges, setbacks, and moments of uncertainty. Yet, it is in these moments that your faith is strengthened, your character is refined, and your purpose is clarified. Romans 5 verses 3 to 4 encourages us. We also glory in our sufferings, because we know that suffering produces perseverance, character, and character, hope. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to grow closer to God and to deepen your understanding of your calling. Purpose is not a destination, it is a journey. It evolves as you grow, as you step into new seasons of life, and as you respond to God's guidance. There may be times when your purpose feels clear and times when it feels hidden. In those moments of uncertainty, trust that God is still at work, aligning circumstances and preparing your heart for what is to come. Purpose is not something you achieve, it is something you live. As you walk in purpose, your actions will begin to ripple outward, touching the lives of those around you. Your unique gifts, talents, and experiences are not meant to be kept hidden. They are meant to be shared. When you live authentically and wholeheartedly, you inspire others to do the same. Your life becomes a testimony of God's faithfulness, a reflection of His love, and a source of hope for those who are seeking their own path. Walking in purpose also means being open to God's redirection. There may be times when He calls you to pivot, to let go of one dream in order to embrace another, or to step into a role you never anticipated. Trust that every shift is part of His greater plan. Proverbs 16 verse 9 reminds us, "In their hearts humans plan their course, but the Lord establishes their steps." Embrace these moments of redirection as opportunities to align even more closely with His will. Your guardian angels are with you every step of the way, providing guidance, protection, and encouragement. They are your constant companions, cheering you on as you take bold steps of faith and offering comfort in moments of doubt. Their presence is a reminder that you are never alone in this journey. When you feel uncertain or overwhelmed, call upon them for support. They are here to help you navigate the path and to remind you of the divine purpose you carry. Walking in purpose is a journey of trust, courage, and alignment. It is about living with intention, embracing the unique role God has given you, and using your life to glorify Him. It is a path marked by joy, meaning, and fulfillment, even in the face of challenges. As you continue this journey, trust that God's plans for you are good, that His timing is perfect, and that His love for you is unwavering. This is your moment to step fully into your purpose, to live in alignment with the calling placed upon your life, and to trust that the path ahead is filled with divine promise. Walk boldly, knowing that you are supported, guided, and deeply loved. The journey of purpose is not only yours to take, it is a gift to the world, a reflection of the Creator's goodness, and a legacy of faith that will inspire others for generations to come. Part 7. Overcoming challenges on the path. Walking in purpose is a journey filled with meaning and fulfillment, but it is not without its challenges. As you step deeper into your divine calling, obstacles will arise, some external, others internal. These challenges are not meant to deter you, but to strengthen your resolve, deepen your faith, and refine your character. They are opportunities to trust God more fully and to grow into the person He has created you to be. Challenges often come in the form of uncertainty. You may find yourself questioning if you are truly on the right path, or if you have misunderstood God's call. The enemy may attempt to sow seeds of doubt, whispering lies that you are not capable or that your purpose is insignificant. During these moments, it is essential to anchor yourself in the truth of God's promises. Isaiah 41 verse 10 offers reassurance. Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Fear is another common challenge that can arise as you walk in purpose. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, or even fear of success can cause hesitation. These fears often stem from a desire for control and a reluctance to step into the unknown. Overcoming fear requires faith, trusting that God's plans for you are good and that He will provide everything you need. Remember, courage is not the absence of fear. It is the decision to move forward despite it. 2 Timothy 1 verse 7 reminds us, "For the Spirit God gave us does not make us timid, but gives us power, love, and self-discipline." Comparison can also be a stumbling block on this journey. It is easy to look at others and feel inadequate, wondering why their path seems clearer or more successful. Comparison is a distraction that shifts your focus from God's unique plan for your life to someone else's journey. When you find yourself caught in the trap of comparison, remind yourself of the truth in Galatians 6 verse 4. Each one should test their own actions. Then they can take pride in themselves alone, without comparing themselves to someone else. God's purpose for you is uniquely yours. It cannot be measured by someone else's path. One of the most significant challenges you may face is resistance. Resistance often comes when you are on the verge of breakthrough, when you are stepping into new levels of faith, purpose, and alignment. This resistance may come in the form of external obstacles, such as criticism or setbacks, or internal struggles, such as self-doubt or discouragement. Resistance is not a sign that you are on the wrong path. It is often confirmation that you are moving in the right direction. Press on, trusting that God will provide the strength and perseverance you need. Another challenge that may arise is weariness. The journey of purpose requires consistent effort, and there may be times when you feel tired or overwhelmed. In these moments, it is crucial to rest, not just physically but spiritually. Resting in God's presence allows you to recharge, realign, and renew your strength. Matthew 11 verses 28 to 30 invites us to find rest in Him. "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls." As you navigate these challenges, remember that you are not alone. Your guardian angels are with you, offering guidance, protection, and encouragement. They are messengers of God's love, reminding you of His promises and pointing you back to the truth when doubts arise. Their presence is a source of comfort and reassurance, a reminder that you are deeply supported on this journey. Prayer is a powerful tool for overcoming challenges. When you feel unsure, fearful, or overwhelmed, bring your concerns to God in prayer. Share your heart with Him and listen for His guidance. Prayer is not just about asking for help. It is about aligning your heart with His will and drawing strength from His presence. Philippians 4 verses 6 to 7 encourages us. "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God, and the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." Community is another source of strength during challenging times. Surround yourself with people who uplift and encourage you, who remind you of God's faithfulness and inspire you to keep going. A supportive community can provide perspective, accountability, and encouragement, helping you stay focused on your purpose. Ecclesiastes 4 verses 9 to 10 reminds us, "Two are better than one, because they have a good return for their labor. If either of them falls down, one can help the other up." Scripture is a wellspring of wisdom and encouragement. When you face challenges, turn to God's Word for guidance and reassurance. The Bible is filled with stories of individuals who faced obstacles yet persevered through faith. From Moses leading the Israelites out of Egypt to Esther standing boldly for her people. These accounts remind us that God's strength is made perfect in our weakness. Finally, Remember that challenges are opportunities for growth. They refine your character, deepen your faith, and prepare you for greater purpose. James 1 verses 2 to 4 reminds us, "Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything." Every obstacle you overcome strengthens you for the journey ahead. The path of purpose is not always easy, but it is deeply rewarding. Each challenge you face is an opportunity to trust God more fully, to grow in resilience, and to align more closely with His will. Remember that you are never walking this path alone. God's presence is with you. Your guardian angels are guiding you, and His promises are your anchor. When challenges arise, hold fast to your faith, press on with courage, and trust that God is working all things for your good. This is your journey, and every step, both the triumphs and the trials, brings you closer to the fulfillment of your divine calling. The challenges you face are not the end of your story. They are part of the process that prepares you for the incredible purpose God has planned for your life. Press forward with faith, knowing that the one who called you is faithful, and He will complete the work He has begun in you. The journey continues. And now, beloved, you stand at the threshold of a new beginning. Each step you've taken, each truth you've uncovered, has brought you closer to the fullness of your divine purpose. The journey of the chosen is not a single moment, but a continuous unfolding, a sacred path where faith deepens, courage grows, and purpose comes alive. This is not the end. It is the beginning of a life lived in alignment with God's will, a life where every challenge becomes a stepping stone, every doubt a chance to trust, and every victory a testimony of His faithfulness. The call you've answered is not just for you. It is for the world, a light meant to shine brightly, inspiring others to embrace their own divine calling. As you move forward, know that you are never alone. The Creator walks with you, His love surrounding you and His promises guiding your steps. Your guardian angels remain by your side, ever present, offering protection, wisdom, and encouragement. Together, they are leading you toward a future filled with purpose, peace, and fulfillment. Now is the time to step boldly into the life that awaits you, to trust that every moment, both the triumphs and the trials, has prepared you for this very season. The path of the chosen is not without its challenges, but it is rich with meaning, beauty, and divine promise. The journey continues, and the best is yet to come. Go forth with faith in your heart, courage in your spirit, and the unshakable knowledge that you are loved, guided, and destined for greatness. This is your time. This is your purpose. This is your story, unfolding in perfect harmony with God's plan. The call of the chosen is yours to live, one step, one act of faith, one moment of trust at a time. Step into it boldly, for the world is waiting for the light only you can bring.